The X Interview, hosted by Global X from the SCOL World Forum.
I'm president and CEO of an organization I founded 40 years ago. Half of the organization is focused in on reclaiming human lives through the application of arts training, ceramics, photography, digital imaging. The other half of my life is vocational education, where I'm taking poor people, people who have been disaffected, left behind, reclaiming those people, providing market-specific training, and getting them into the workforce in substantial numbers. So it's both arts education for at-risk kids, it's adult education for unemployed adults, and we've created several social enterprises out of the effort. One of which is a 40,000 square foot horticultural facility where we grow orchids for the retail and wholesale market. We've created some real estate that's generating revenue in the community where we're located. And we've created an award-winning jazz record label that's now won 4 Grammys. So we've spun that off as an enterprise associated with the facility as well. It's a philosophy that is focused on excellence, doing the right thing, having aesthetically pleasing environments that are well-equipped with market-specific faculty that become a part of the attitude and the culture that we believe in. I have a story. It's about a young man named Sharif Bey, who started with my program when he was 13 years old in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. African-American kid, pretty disaffected in terms of how he had planned to live out his life, was not performing well academically. We recruited him into our arts program. He got pretty good at clay. He got so good, in fact, at clay, he graduated from high school, won a 4-year scholarship to an undergraduate school, graduated with honors. Then he won a Fulbright scholarship, graduated with honors, and just recently received his Ph.D. in education and ceramics, which effectively makes him a part of a very rare community of leaders, particularly those who have come from circumstances like his own. I was giving a talk at a luncheon in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, recently, and Sharif Bey was asked to introduce me. So he gets up in front of 400 people and basically says, Bill Strickland is the reason I'm standing here at this podium. Because of his work in the Manchester Craftsmen's Guild and the importance of the things that it opened up for me, I am now Dr. Sharif Bey, Associate Professor of a college here in Winston-Salem. He said, I've been very anxious and nervous to do this presentation, but it was my one and only chance, probably publicly, where I could recognize the extraordinary belief system that Bill and Manchester Craftsmen's Guild has created for me. I then got up to the podium and I said, I don't have to give the speech, you just heard the speech. My piece of advice for those of you who are interested in going into the field of social enterprise is don't do it by yourself. This is a profession that can be very isolating, can be very difficult, can be very challenging, particularly because it's a young field. The oldest practitioners have been within the last 30 years. So we've yet to develop a worldwide base. There's yet to be developed a worldwide interlocking system of friendships and professional opportunities to have your work from time to time validated. So in my view, it's very important that you cluster yourself, surround yourself with individuals of like mind, of like energy, and that you take advantage of those opportunities to, from time to time, test out your ideas and test out the quality of your life. Because if you get consumed by the very thing that you're attempting to change, you have not done this generation, much less the future generation, any good. So being very thoughtful about how you protect the quality of your life, your mental health, your physical being, I believe is fundamental to being an effective social entrepreneur.
Global X is also on Social Edge at socialedge.org.